Behind the tall grass, beyond the rusty bicycles that will soon become projects, there is Brent Lawrence.
Balance. It's all about balance.
Lawrence is a metal sculptor. In his, shall we say, well-stocked Estacada studio, Brent creates wall-mounted wildlife out of sheets of stainless steel.
I like steel because you can weld it back together if you make a mistake.
His life wasn't supposed to be like this, he says. I mean, an artist? Studying at a French university, this Oregonian was going into international banking. But the steel was in his blood. It kept calling.
Steel is just really comfortable too. My grandfather was body and fender, and my dad was also body and fender, but then in 1972 he started in on artwork. And that's when I made some of my first things when I was like 10 years old, little flowers out of Campbell soup cans, and metal just came natural, well, with all that exposure to it.
So now he shapes salmon from steel, and on this day he plots the course of a dragonfly. His most popular works are depictions of wildlife. While Lawrence's work is popular in the Northwest, it's especially well known in the United States Southwest. And he just sold a large piece to a country club in Panama. In the artist's eternal struggle between paying the bills and nurturing the soul, Lawrence says he is still trying to find that perfect balance.
Hey Luke, can you grab the machete?
But that may be easier to find than some of Brent's favorite pieces.
So this piece is a torso to see, but this lady was an offshoot of that same series. And you can see the female figure. And I've tried it out in the cage and out of the cage. I'm not quite sure yet how it's going to end up.
Inside Brent's shop, which some have called cluttered in the past, he has found a historic defense. It's a picture of Francis Bacon. He's one of Brent's favorite artists and shares similar studio housekeeping skills.
I don't usually catch things on fire, but every once in a while.
Now the torch, and hopefully not a house fire, is being passed to Brent's son, Luke Lawrence.
Yeah, hook that onto that. It'll be reversed, yeah, just like that.
Back from living in the Caribbean, Luke has carved out shop space next to his dad.
I remember when I was a little kid, and we'd go to all the art shows and stuff at the gallery, and my dad and my grandpa would be there, and everybody be asking me questions about, what are you going to do, what your parents are going to do? And I always say, no way, there's no way I'm doing it. I'm not going to do it. And what? Why aren't you? No, I'm going to do my own thing. And I was always about doing my own thing.
Now his own thing consists of rummaging through ankle-deep piles of razor-sharp scrap to find fodder for his own creations.
I don't know if it's in the blood, but I think when you live in a house where it's just everybody lets you be creative, like they don't try to say, oh, that's not going to work or whatever. They let you do kind of whatever you want, really. Then you have the opportunity to be more creative and do more stuff. I think anybody can do it. It's easier when you can sit around and watch other people do it.
So far, Luke has sold a couple metal flowers, and although he's only been to a couple art shows, when we met up with him, it's not hard to see that the ties that bind together the Lawrence family are made of steel. For Oregon Art Beat, I'm David Schmitke.